Kelly Rowland is shedding light on Beyoncé's rumored ties to Diddy and the ways she might have been linked to major events involving the late Aaliyah. Speculation has surfaced that Beyoncé has been assisting Diddy by reaching out to key individuals and possibly influencing witnesses ahead of his highly anticipated trial. These rumors have sparked widespread discussion, with fans and critics alike trying to piece together the connections between the music moguls and their involvement in these events. By the end of Wednesday, the court had reportedly reviewed all the significant factors they needed to consider, taking into account the legal framework and details presented so far. As the trial approaches, the situation continues to attract public and media scrutiny. First, the court carefully examined the nature and seriousness of the charges, considering how they reflect on the case as a whole. Then, they assessed the strength of the evidence presented by the prosecution, weighing whether it provides a solid foundation for the charges. They also took time to review the individual's background, including their personal history, prior criminal record, if any, and other factors that might influence the decision. Additionally, the court evaluated the level of risk that might arise if the individual were released, such as the potential for reoffending, interfering with witnesses, or failing to appear in court. The court emphasized that they thoroughly reviewed all the material and submissions from both the defense and prosecution during the 3 separate bail hearings. As you may recall, bail had previously been denied twice, once by a magistrate and then again by a district court judge, highlighting the gravity of the case and the concerns raised. Judge Subramanian explains that the court believes, based on strong and compelling evidence, that there is no set of conditions that could reasonably guarantee the safety of the community if certain actions were allowed to proceed unchecked. To support this decision, the court highlights the long-standing relationship between Kelly and Beyoncé, noting that the two have known each other for many years. Their bond stems from their time working together in Destiny's Child, a group that rose to global fame and became one of the most iconic and influential girl groups in music history, shaping the careers of its members and leaving a lasting legacy in the industry. Kelly has shared her experiences of working alongside Beyoncé, and it sounds like it's been a complicated journey. There's talk that Kelly has been trying to step out of Beyoncé's shadow ever since Destiny's Child ended, but it hasn't been easy. Throughout her career, Kelly's faced challenges, feeling like Beyoncé's influence kept her from fully finding her own path. Rumors suggest she struggled with being sidelined in the music industry, with powerful connections making it hard for her to reach the same level of success. Kelly eventually opened up about some of these feelings in her song, Dirty Laundry. There's this long-standing rumor that Beyoncé might have felt a little jealous of Aaliyah when Jay-Z started showing interest in her back in the early 2000s. At the time, both women were rising stars in the music industry, and many saw Aaliyah as a major talent with the potential to dominate the spotlight in R&B and pop. Some even claimed that Dame Dash, Aaliyah's then-boyfriend, believed Jay-Z had romantic feelings for Aaliyah and that there was tension between the two men because of it. Adding fuel to the speculation, some conspiracy theories suggest that Jay-Z may have had some indirect connection to the tragic events surrounding Aaliyah's untimely death, though there's no evidence to support such claims. The story goes that Beyoncé, who was also navigating her own rise to fame, didn't want anyone, including Aaliyah, threatening her position as a leading figure in the music industry. Allegedly, she was fiercely protective of her career and determined to secure her spot in the spotlight, no matter what challenges or rivals came her way. While these rumors remain unverified, they continue to spark conversations about the dynamics between these iconic music figures of that era. There's a wild rumor circulating about Jay-Z, Beyoncé, and Diddy being entangled in one of the biggest scandals to hit Hollywood and the music industry. According to the speculation, Jay-Z and Beyoncé allegedly leveraged their superstar status to convince other celebrities to spend time with Diddy. The claim suggests that Diddy would then supposedly take advantage of these interactions, either by manipulating the situations or using them later for his own benefit. Some of the more sensational stories even allege that Jay-Z and Beyoncé were more directly involved in questionable or shady activities themselves, which has fueled even more speculation. The rumors paint a picture of a larger, more complex conspiracy, one that some believe is deeply rooted in the entertainment industry. While it's unclear how much truth, if any, lies in these claims, the story has certainly ignited heated discussions and wild theories online, with many pointing to it as a sign of power struggles and hidden agendas in Hollywood. Diddy might be the frontman here, but it seems like the FBI is digging much deeper and targeting an entire group of individuals who have reportedly been involved in shady and harmful activities for years. According to sources, the investigation goes beyond just him, implicating others who may have operated in the shadows. Apparently, the FBI has recordings and other evidence that could expose the extent of their actions. Once those recordings are released, it's likely Diddy won't be the only one facing serious trouble, as this could unveil a much larger network of wrongdoing. What's interesting is that both the FBI and Homeland Security are involved in this case, which is quite unusual. Normally, these two agencies don't collaborate unless the situation is part of something much larger and potentially more serious. Their joint involvement suggests there might be a significant threat or broader implications that haven't been made public yet. It definitely seems like there's more to this story than what we've been told so far, and it raises questions about what might really be unfolding behind the scenes. That's probably why Diddy hasn't been granted bail. Reports suggest he's been connected to several high-profile individuals, including former presidents like Trump and Obama, as well as some members of the British royal family. The situation has also drawn significant attention to Beyoncé and Jay-Z, who are reportedly feeling the pressure from all the scrutiny this case has brought their way. Ever since the major search at Diddy's residence last September, the public and media have been watching them closely as well. Both Beyoncé and Jay-Z had a long history of being closely associated with Diddy, attending numerous events together and collaborating on multiple projects. Given their close ties, it's raised questions about how much they might have known about what was happening behind the scenes. Were they simply turning a blind eye to avoid getting involved, or could they have been complicit in some way? The speculation has only added to the intrigue surrounding the case. More recordings are surfacing, linking big names to the unfolding situation and fueling speculation. Reports allege that 8 of Diddy's private tapes have been handed to the FBI, raising questions about their content and impact. These tapes were reportedly shared by someone close to his late ex-wife, Kim Porter, adding intrigue. They could implicate major figures in the music industry, highlighting its darker side. Meanwhile, artist Jaguar Wright, who has worked with Jay-Z, has come forward with claims of mistreatment. She says her troubling experiences were recorded, adding to the call for accountability in the music world. Gene Deal, who used to work as Diddy's bodyguard, shared some stories about how Diddy would try to hold on to information about people to keep some leverage. Apparently, anyone Diddy worked with had something on them that he knew about. He figured having that kind of info would come in handy if he ever needed a favor. But now, it seems like the same recordings he thought would protect him might actually cause some serious trouble for him. People calling out Jay-Z and Beyoncé might be putting themselves at risk. There are rumors that Jay-Z had feelings for Aaliyah, but things didn't end well. So, imagine what could happen with someone he doesn't even get along with. In an interview with Cam Capone News, Big Homie CC told Jaguar Wright to be careful and stay safe. On another note, there have been a bunch of legal cases popping up against Diddy and others recently, both in civil and criminal courts. This could shake up the music industry and impact a major firm. If things go badly for Diddy, others could be affected too, but who? As more evidence and witness stories emerge, the picture is becoming clearer. What do you think? Is Kelly Rowland stepping into her own spotlight, or is there more to the story?